Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlickers, shills, death slates, service peasants, vassals, minions, meat sacks. I'm loving it. I'm a useful idiot. Welcome. And let's talk about McDonald's here in the good old USA. And they announced that they're going to install these kiosks in all of their restaurants across the United States, all 14,000 of them. And up to now, they've experimented in different markets with 500 different stores using these kiosks. But this is pretty dramatic. And this is going to force some changes because I know other companies like Wendy's and whatnot have been looking into more of this as well, more automation. So this goes right in line with a lot of other videos I've been doing about automation and how a lot of jobs are going to be disappearing. And here, poof, just like that, 14,000 McDonald's now have a lot more automation to them. So they're going to move to these kiosks and these digital self-orders, ordering systems, which I'll attach below. And then for the time being, at least, they're going to have a table service, so they'll order it digitally, and then people will bring it out. And then next year they're going to integrate this with a mobile app, and that will actually eliminate more jobs. So the narrative, of course, by the company, and I'll attach that below, is you just read one article and you can tell by even just a few quotes that the current CEO of McDonald's is having a hard time convincing anybody that nobody's going to leave their jobs over this. He says, oh, it will just shift people into different duties and that sort of thing. But it's very clear that they're going to lose a lot of jobs over this. And in fact, the McDonald's in Europe have already moved to these kiosks, and thousands of jobs were cut eventually. I think they have something like 5,000 McDonald's with kiosks in Europe. And I couldn't turn up any exact numbers, but thousands of jobs cut eventually because of these kiosks. And like I say, it'll increase with the integration of these mobile apps as well. That'll just increase the odds that people can just go and use their app with these kiosks and hardly interact with anyone. And then down the road, when they integrate this with burger flipping robots and the like, then there will be probably one person to run an entire McDonald's franchise. But another reason why we know the new CEO of McDonald's is lying is because if you look at a couple articles from a year or so ago, and the former CEO of McDonald's said that, quote, rather than raise prices because of the $15 minimum wage, McDonald's is more likely to replace people with self-service computer kiosks so they don't have to pay the high wages, unquote. So that's what the former CEO of McDonald's said, and now we have what the new CEO saying is, oh, they're not going to replace any jobs, and this has nothing to do with the minimum wage. But of course, like I say, it may not necessarily have anything to do with the minimum wage because this idea has been in the works for a while. But one can certainly assume that one of the reasons why McDonald's and a lot of other companies are not that fazed by these efforts to raise the minimum wage, at least in the long run, is because they know they're going to be moving to automation. So there we go, another big announcement, more automation, more robotics, more jobs lost. I'm a useful idiot, don't you be one too.